Hey there, so glad to see you again. Let's talk about something that's practically everywhere but still a little mysterious: artificial intelligence, or AI, as all the techie folks call it. You might not even notice, but AI is quietly running the show behind the scenes. For example, every time you open Facebook, it's an AI that decides whether you'll see your friend's vacation photos or yet another cat meme. And if you transfer money to a bank, yep, AI tracks the transaction. Of course it knows where you are. But don't worry, unlike John Wick, it wouldn't come after you because of a dog, but it might show you some very peculiar dogs. If you call customer service, chances are you're not even talking to a human. And when you're waiting for that paycheck to clear, guess who's sorting it all out? Yep, our pal, AI. It manages traffic lights in cities, making sure you don't get stuck at a red light forever. It can predict diseases just by looking at medical images, operate cars, missiles, and even spaceships. Now, here's a fun one. Ever wonder why TikTok shows you all those shaky, viral videos? It's not just because TikTok thinks you love motion sickness. Nope, it's the algorithm. The AI behind it thinks you'll keep watching the same thing, so it keeps feeding you those wobbly clips. Sneaky, right? And speaking of algorithms, YouTube's is next level. Want to figure out how to make your content go viral and rack up billions of views? Yeah, good luck with that. YouTube doesn't share how its algorithm works, because obviously, it's like the company's secret recipe. It's worth billions of dollars, maybe even more valuable than Coca-Cola's famous formula. But here's the kicker. Even YouTube doesn't fully understand how its own AI operates. What? Wild, right? We build these things and then they sort of do their own thing. This is what makes AI both amazing and a little terrifying. It's one of humanity's greatest inventions, and we're counting on it to change the world. Just a little problem though. We don't exactly know how it's doing that. In this video, I'll prove to you that even though humans created AI, we don't completely understand how it operates. Essentially, AI learns through models connected to example data. It's kind of like teaching by showing thousands of examples over and over. The more examples, the better it learns. For instance, YouTube's AI has learned from recommending billions of videos for billions of people. With that kind of experience, it's basically the ultimate video expert. And then there's ChatGPT, which reads millions of books and articles to give you answers about almost everything. Now, let's be real, AI doesn't do everything better than humans, but it does have some serious advantages. It can handle a billion tasks at once without taking a break, eating lunch, or even sleeping. It's your dedicated and ideal employee who never asks for a raise or, a vacation. But in today's world, things are way more complex. Imagine trying to figure out which of 39,000 bank transfers per second is fraudulent, or which of a billion YouTube videos you should watch next. Not so simple anymore. Let's say you want AI to tell the difference between a dog and a cat. Even a 3-year-old could do that. A dog is a dog, right? But with AI, it's not so easy. Computers don't understand the world like we do. They only see zeros and ones. Just like our brain seeing two separate images from both eyes and then merging them together to create our vision. And in fact, we don't even fully understand how it all works. All we know is there are billions of neurons connected to each other and firing off countless electrical signals at once to magically help us know what a cat is. When it comes to creating AI to recognize a dog, for example, it's not just one AI doing all the work. We start with what's called a builder bot. This bot creates other bots, which then go through a teacher bot, sort of like an AI school system. But here's the twist. The teacher bot doesn't actually teach. It just gives the bots a test and lets them figure it out on their own. No cheating, by the way. The first batch of bots is usually pretty terrible at identifying dogs. Most fail the test and get sent back for tweaking. Only the ones that show some potential go on for further refinement. And the really bad ones? Deleted. Yeah, it's a tough life being a bot. Imagine if human students got deleted for failing a test. Yikes. This process of tweaking, testing, and refining goes on and on thousands of times until eventually, we have a bot that can recognize a dog as well, if not better, than a human can. At this point, most of the heavy lifting is done by bots themselves. Humans set the process in motion, but 99.99% of the work is automated. So much so that even the programmers who designed the system don't really know how the final AI does its job. When you really think about it, it's quite like we don't really understand our own brain. Here, we understand a neuron like a programmer who completely understands a line of code. We know how a group of neural cells connect and work together, like how individual lines of code interact with each other. But in the end, when it comes to the entire brain or the entire source code, it's too complicated and almost beyond the understanding of most programmers. We can edit an AI to make it learn better, but we can't teach it directly. The more it learns, the better it gets. As a result, companies these days are crazy about collecting data, tons of it, because data is what makes AI smarter. That's why so many things online are free, like signing up for social media or using certain apps. A genius once said, "If you're not paying for the product, you are the product." So the next time you're asked to click on all the images of buses and crosswalks to prove you're human, just remember, you're actually helping train AI to recognize those things for self-driving cars. When you use TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, you're not just watching videos. You're feeding data to algorithms that make those platforms even better at keeping you watching. And guess what? You're doing it for free. See? Nothing is ever truly free. So the cost of creating an AI is not fully understand the exact process it took to derive an output. And who knows, maybe AI itself doesn't even know how it did what it did. That might be the reason why we see variations between generations. Spooky, right? Do you find that the process of creating an AI is very similar to natural selection? Bots that fail get deleted, and only the smartest ones survive to evolve. On top of that, artificial intelligence is rapidly becoming more complex and closer to mimicking the human brain. Advances in machine learning and neural networks allow AI to learn, adapt, and make decisions with growing nuance, emulating cognitive abilities like memory, reasoning, and even emotional understanding. As AI continues to evolve, it's getting better and better at becoming a human, pushing technology into realms once unique to our cognition. It raised a provoking question. Are we humans simply a type of artificial intelligence trapped in our biological body that exists in a failed generation from attempting to climb the Katachev scale? If you want me to discuss the Katachev scale, drop a like, and I'll do it if this video gets 100 likes. Are we living in a simulator? Leave a comment to let us know your thoughts. I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so YouTube's mysterious algorithm reminds you when we drop more cool content. Until next time, stay curious and goodbye.